Hi, I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working with me, check out the description below and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In this video, I want to talk about a comment that I got asking me if I ever had days where I went back and forth when I was on my manifestation journey, which I am still on, because you're always on a manifestation journey. But I think what they were meaning is in my early days, did I have days where I went back and forth? Here's the thing. I need you to take me off the goddamn pedestal. I still have days when I go back and forth. I still have thoughts that think against the things that I want. Why? Because I'm a fucking human and my brain always thinks thoughts. I try to get this through your guys' heads, but I don't know if you just don't listen or I don't make sense. You always think thoughts. Your brain is always going to think. It's always going to just throw shit in your face. And your job, your only responsibility is to catch it, start paying attention to it, become aware of it, and go, you know what? Fuck that. I don't like that thought, and I'm no longer going to think it. And you think something else. This is where, for me, robotic affirmations was a huge game changer because my brain was so fucking busy, and having one affirmation that I set that I just went back to and repeated completely changed my fucking life. But I still go back and forth because my brain thinks thoughts. It's always going to think thoughts. The problem isn't the thoughts that it thinks, it's that you continue to think them and accept them as true. That's the fucking problem. And trying to reach this standard of I don't even know what, that isn't a thing. I get it. When you listen to coaches, they say things and you're trying to understand it from your perspective, and I'm doing my best to communicate to you something that you have never experienced. And until you start experiencing it for yourself, it is really hard to explain it to somebody who has never experienced it. I'm doing the best at explaining something that is impossible for you to comprehend because you have yet to experience it. I try to make it as simple as fucking possible. I am not fucking perfect at controlling my thoughts. My brain thinks, and I do go catch myself going down rabbit holes and being like, how in the fuck did I get here? I no longer want to be here, so I'm not going to stay here. It's literally that simple. You don't have to keep thinking thoughts that you no longer want to be true. And until you practice that enough and see that you can do it, you're just going to continue to let your brain do whatever the fuck it wants to. I like the way that Sadhguru talks about it. He talks about that you have a supercomputer between your ears. Have you ever read the instruction manual? No, you have not. I am giving you the instructions, and now you are going to learn how to use your brain correctly. You've been using it wrong your entire life. Now you're going to use it correctly. It is a skill and a practice to get control of it. And every time that you think against your manifestation and then you demonize yourself and beat yourself up, all you are doing is pushing having what you want further out because you have to beat yourself up and turn yourself into a victim because you're not doing it perfectly to a standard of perfection that's not even the fucking problem. The problem is that you will not just drop the old shit and want to stay attached to it. That you want to beat yourself up and stay in your victim state. You really like your victim state. And until you get tired of your victim state and are like, I'm not going to fucking take any more of this, you're going to continue to live from your victim state. And I'm saying that from experience. Until I got so fucking sick and tired of it and was like, I am done and I am going to do this day in and day out forever. If it takes me forever to get my shit, I don't fucking care. I'm going to keep doing this to the best of my ability. And what I did was I made the goal of, I want my mindset to get better 1% a day. 1% a day, every day. I'm going to get my mindset 1% better. And that's when shit really started to shift because I stopped trying to completely change my life overnight. But yeah, I still have times where I go back and forth. That's how your brain works. It is what it is. That's not the fucking problem. The problem is that you keep accepting that shit is true and then demonizing yourself because you thought that shit. And it doesn't fucking matter. I promise you. It absolutely doesn't. It is all about what you come back to. What you come back to, what you come back to, what you come back to over and over and over again. I'll give you an example. My brother lost his keys at work the other day. And he works outside and had been really busy and been a lot of places. and was like, I have no idea where my keys are. And all the thoughts of like, oh God, if he lost the car key and this and all the things came up, all the fucking fear shit came up. But I just kept telling myself, he found his key. He found the keys. He found the keys. He found the keys. He found the keys. A couple hours later, guess what fucking happened? He found the fucking keys. Did I, in that time, have thoughts of, oh, the key? Nope, he found the key. Nope, he found the fucking key. Of course he found the key. Why wouldn't he find the key? Instead of, oh my God, what if he lost the car key? And what about this? And what if someone ends up stealing the car? And what if this happens? And like going worst case scenario, I just decided he found the fucking thing. And guess what ended up happening? Because the law is always working. And whatever you tell yourself is true, is true. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.